K Black in the building, man. This is not a late night edition. This is a late night prediction. The time is 12:01 in the a.m. 73 degrees outside. Today is the 28th. It's fight night. Who will be the unified lightweight champion? Robert Easter Jr. or Mikey Garcia? Find out next on K Black in the building.
You a clown, get your own sex, sauce, full life, rich, froze, frost, bite, gotta roll, bite down, jump a whole pound on the Greyhound.
Thought y'all could get the introduction to y'all. Absolutely not, man. I don't be doing that shit. But anyway, listen, man. Robert Easter Jr., Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia came in at 135 right on the nose. Robert Easter Jr. came in at 134.5, man. Honestly, I don't know how the hell Robert Easter Jr. be squeezing down to 135. He really got the frame of a middleweight, and he barred down to 135, man. You know, it's going to be a good fight, man. Let's get right to the chase, though, you know. If Robert Easter Jr. uses his height, uses the reach advantage, he can win easily, man. You know what I mean? I'm just being totally honest. He really can. But if he don't, if he fight down to Mikey Garcia height like he been doing in the last couple of fights, it's going to be a long night for Robert Easter Jr. Or should I say a short night, because he won't be able to land those. He won't be able to take those punches over and over from Mikey Garcia, man. Mikey Garcia definitely is a good puncher. He might not be the most powerful puncher, but he know how to throw those shots. He know how to land shots effectively. He know when to throw them, and he know how to throw, you know, accurate punches and phenomenal placement punches, man. They get guys out of there, you know. So it's not always about throwing the most powerful punches. Sometimes it's just about throwing the right punches at the right time. So it's funny when you rarely see a guy who has a 5-inch height advantage as well as an 8-inch reach advantage be such a overwhelming underdog. And the reason for that is because I'm talking about Robert Easter Jr. The reason for that is because his last couple of fights, his last couple of performances, man. If he actually fought tall and fought his height, you know, it wouldn't be like that. Even if they felt as if Mikey Garcia was going to win, it wouldn't be like that. Mikey Garcia wouldn't be an overwhelming favorite like that, man. But at the same time, it is what it is, man. Mikey Garcia definitely is a good fighter. And he's accomplished. He's won titles in 4 different divisions. And he's going to come in, you know, doing what he has to do, man. And, you know, it's just like this. I know Robert Easter Jr. is training with a different trainer now, Kevin Cunningham, man. And shout out to Kevin Cunningham. He's from my hometown, man. There's a lot of people are going to Kevin Cunningham, man. Adrian Broner, Tank Davis, and a couple other different fighters as well, man. I think Erickson Luba is with him as well. So he's definitely getting his, you know, he got Devin Alexander. He's definitely getting his stable up to par. And I'm glad that Robert Easter Jr. did change, in my opinion, though. In a fight of this magnitude, and a fighter of Mikey Garcia's caliber, was it wise at this time to take this fight? I know Robert Easter Jr. been king, and he's been pushing to get Mikey Garcia. And when you want to fight the best, when you want to be the best, you definitely want to fight the other people in your weight division that's considered the best as well, man. So I give him props for that. And it seems as if at one point in time, Mikey Garcia seems to be reluctant at one point in time. But when they seen him fight his last couple of fights, especially the Fortuna fight, they probably say, you know what, fuck it, man. You know what I mean? Let me go and get in there. And I'm pretty sure the bag is nice for both of them. This is a unification bout. So somebody, unless the draw happens, somebody's going to have the IBF and WBC title, man. You know, so 8 to 10 to 12 weeks. You know, if this was Easter Jr.'s like second or third fight with Kevin Cunningham, I might be picking Easter Jr. This is his first fight. You know what I mean? And to get thrown in there in so many words, I'm not saying like that. You know, Robert Easter Jr. is not a bum. I'm fond of Robert Easter Jr. Mikey Garcia in my top 10. But to be thrown in the fight, in the ring, basically in the fire, in your first fight with a new trainer, working on the kinks against a fighter like Mikey Garcia, man, that's hard. That's just a real steep hill to climb, man. You know, honestly, you know, you got some fighters that really don't even really need a trainer, man. Meaning that they can go in there, they can compute the data, and they'll be able to analyze what's going on and be phenomenal still. You know, guys like Floyd Mayweather, guys like Andre Ward. There's no disrespect to Virgil Hunter or Floyd Mayweather Sr. nor Roger Mayweather. But if Floyd or Andre Ward was in there without a trainer, they still would win fights. Same with Crawford and same with Mikey Garcia. No disrespect to disrespect to Robert Garcia or Bomac, but we just call it spade a spade. Those guys are just phenomenal fighters, man. Whether they have a trainer in their corner or not, believe me, they will still be able to compute the data and still be able to issue out what they need to do to win a fight. Robert Easter Jr., he shouldn't have to be told or taught to fight tall. That is a gift, a natural gift. And he should have been fighting tall from the beginning. He should not be fighting on the inside like that. He never should have, because you're not going to get enough leverage. His arms is way too long to be trying to fight like that. So what I'm going to do, what is going to happen, it's like this, man. Let's say a fighter was known for fighting with his hand, his left hand low when he fight, right? That's, you know, that means you open yourself up for a right straight. If you throwing, let's say you throwing your jab and then you put it back low, or you bring it down low, you know what I mean? Eventually, people is going to see, okay, where he fight with his left hand low, I know he's susceptible to a right hand, unless you got phenomenal hand movement, and that's your tactic to act like you're fighting with a low guard to try to bait him in, and then you hit him with counter punches yourself. But let's say if you don't have that type of tool, you know what I mean? Don't say, let's say you don't have that type of mindset. Even if you go in a new training camp with a new trainer, he made the first couple of rounds, first even 6 rounds, that left hand might be up. Then once you get tired, once you start getting exchanges, guess what, man? A wheel of attrition, that left hand gonna start coming down, because that's what you're used to. Because when you get tired, you revert back to what you're used to doing. And guess what? Eventually, you're gonna get hit with that right hand over the top, because your left hand gonna be down, and it might be night. So what I'm gonna say, Robert Easter Jr. might be good. He might implement that new style, fighting tall in the beginning. But once he get hit with a couple good shots, good counter punches, man, he might revert back to what he's been doing, and which is gonna open up nothing but his loopholes and open up chances for Mikey Garcia to counter the hell out of him, hit him with those straight punches and hit him with those technical punches, those accurate punches, those counter punches, and it's gonna be a night for Robert Easter Jr., man. You know what I mean? And when I mean night, I'm not necessarily a knockout, but he's gonna end up having an L in having a 1 in the L column, man. Because I just believe that, although I believe he's a good fight, and I'm rooting with my heart for Robert Easter Jr., I hope I be wrong with my prediction, but I think Mikey Garcia is gonna get this victory, man. He's gonna be the #1 fighter in the lightweight division and walk away in LA with the WBC as well as the IBF title, man. You know, and I hope I'm wrong. It'd be a phenomenal feat for Robert Easter Jr. to go into Mikey Garcia's backyard and to get this victory, man, and walk away with the IBF and WBC straps at 135 and be #1 in that division. But I just don't see it happening, you know what I mean? Too early, too soon to be switching trainers and fighting a fighter like Mikey Garcia. So I got Mikey Garcia, man, winning. You know, and it is what it is, man. Shout out to the whole LDBC. Like, comment, subscribe.